Are you starting to get a little bit more serious about building your custom dream home, but the idea of drawing out those plans is a little overwhelming? Maybe you already know what you want and you're ready to take those next steps. We've got you covered. In this video, we're going to talk about 3 ways to get the plans for your custom dream home. Welcome back to the Luxury and Custom Home channel, where luxury home enthusiasts and dreamers like you learn about custom home building, luxe design trends, and gorgeous homes. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss one of our weekly updates. I'm Brian White, your luxury and custom home expert. And this week we're talking about custom floor plans and 3 places for you to find them. The first place you can get luxury home floor plans is by doing an online search. There are a variety of floor plan websites that you can search from to get just a ton of detail. You can search at eplans.com, floorplans.com, and a great one is dreamhomesource.com. You actually even can find plans at Pinterest and Etsy. If you look, you can even find plans available at walmart.com. All of those plans are available for sale, so you not only can do a search, but you can purchase those plans with varying levels of detail, including the electrical and material plans available. If you haven't already, be sure to watch the other video we put together on where to find floor plans available online for free. Be sure to watch that because that's a great source for just getting ideas on what you might want your plan to look like. Once you're actually ready to purchase the plan, these sites that I just mentioned are a great place to go and get them. The pros of purchasing plans online are it's easy. There's plenty to choose from. It's the most affordable option available. The downside to purchasing plans online is those plans are not necessarily unique. You may also need to do some customization, and you're going to need to have a vision for those plans because there's nobody there to help walk you through what the home and what the finished project is going to look like. The second place you can get custom home floor plans is by working with an architect. An architect is someone who's going to design your home from scratch. You're going to sit down at a table with them, talk about what your dream is, and then they're going to help you with a vision, walk you through the entire process, and design a home that's exactly what you're looking for. The pros of designing your custom home with an architect is that your plan is fully custom and unique. You can be sure that you're the only one in the world that's ever going to have a home just like yours. Working with an architect, you're going to have a full service luxury experience. It's a high service, high touch model where they're going to help you design each step of the process. Working with an architect, you're really paying for their vision. They're someone that can help you really understand what a space is going to look like, help guide you in terms of how various rooms are going to interoperate and work together, and how that home is going to feel. The other great thing about working with an architect is they're able to take your location and lot into consideration. So if there are unique characteristics of your landscape, your location, the view in the backyard, an architect can take all of those things into account when working with windows, when working with views, maybe the layout of the backyard. Could even be some elevation differences that an architect is able to take into account to really make the home special and take the best advantage of the land. There are a few cons in terms of working with an architect. The first is they're going to be a little bit more expensive, right? They're a trained professional with talents and expertise, so you're going to have to pay for their time, energy, and expertise as they're building all of this out. The second downside to working with an architect is it's probably going to take longer. When you're designing something completely from scratch, you're going to do a rough draft, and then it's going to take some time for you to think about it and process it and really work through, is that exactly what you're looking for, or do you want to make some changes? Those changes take time. They're going to process that again, and it could take several weeks or even several months to completely draw out those plans. The last downside or potential risk in working with an architect is you likely want to have a vision for what you're looking for before you walk in the door. An architect's certainly going to be able to walk you down the path to help you build that out, but the more information you have and the more thoughts that you have around what it is that you're looking for, your experience is going to be that much better. Of course, if you've got the vision for your home plans, you could always draw them yourself. The third way to get your custom home floor plans is ask your builder. If you're already that far enough along in the process where you're talking to builders, then you'll find that some of those builders will draw out your plans before engaging an architect to get the electrical and fully fleshed out architectural plans. There's some pros and cons to this process, so let's walk through them. The first pro when working with a builder to get your plans is to have the builder engaged all the way through the process, and in the very beginning is the most complete and seamless process throughout. When the builder's doing the initial design plans, they're gonna have a great vision for exactly what it is that you're looking for. It improves the communication process because more time with a builder is gonna build a better relationship and is ultimately going to deliver a higher quality product down the line. The second pro, and this might be a big one if you find a builder that will design the plans for you, it's going to be less expensive. The less time an architect has to spend designing your plans and doing the layout and doing the back and forth as you really decide what it is that you're looking for, the lower the cost of those architectural plans, which in the long run is going to save you money. Okay, but there are a few cons to working with a builder to design your plans. The first is you're likely to get a home that looks similar to other homes that builder has built. The builder is not a trained architect, so they're maybe not as creative, maybe don't have as many different options or as much vision for different ideas. Many of the homes that they design are going to look relatively similar. That may or may not be a big deal for you, but if it is, it's something you want to consider. The second downside to having a builder design your plans is that not all builders will do it. That's going to limit the options and limit what builders you can work with. So something to keep in mind in terms of how important is that. The last downside, and it's related, is that not all builders will do it. So if you find a builder that you love their style, you love the quality of their product, you love everything they do, but they just don't design your plans, then that's a consideration, and you probably want to go ahead and pay the architect. So when you're ready to get a little bit more serious about building your home and you need those plans, here are 3 great options. If you want to learn more about custom home building, be sure and watch this next video called 5 Questions You Should Ask Before Building Your Custom Home. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you never miss an update. I'm Brian White, your luxury and custom home expert, and I'll see you there.